Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're back with another sports discussion. This is for the Boston Celtics versus the New York Knicks, and we're also going to discuss the previous two games. We didn't do any post games because we wanted to get kind of a feel for what was, we didn't want to guess, and they were kind of up and down. So before we get into it, if you want, hit that subscribe, give us a like, hit that bell. All right, then, let's get into it.
So I say we start by discussing the past two games, and we'll get into tonight's game. So the first, I know last night's game against who was it? The Raptors last night.
Yeah.
Good game last night between both teams. They both put up a great fight, but Celtics, they came back and came on top and they beat them. Gordon Hayward playing excellent job so far this season. I know we're only 3 games into it, but he has improved a lot compared to what he played last season. He has scored a lot of points so far. 15 points.
Yeah, 15 points
last night.
I forget how many had the game before that. 20 points. I don't recall
something like that.
Points.
He's scored like over, I would probably say like 30, 40 points in 3 games so far.
Yeah, he's looking better than the last year. Anyway, last year he looked like he was scared. He was just kind of timid. His shots were off. Everything was just off. And like first two
the
games,
whole team is off. Let's just say that.
First 2 games, he's looked much better than he did last year.
I agree.
I mean, again, it's only been 2 games, so hopefully he keeps it up. From just watching, he definitely looks more comfortable than all last year. I really thought they were going to get rid of him. I mean, he was really looked pretty terrible last year. And he had a couple games here or there where he showed up, but for the most part, he just didn't look right, and it was like there was something wrong. He's going to the hoop. He's doing better defensively, putting the ball up, better shot. So hopefully he keeps it up tonight. We'll have to see.
Yeah. I was also gonna say too, not just Hayward, but also Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
They've all good games last night. Tatum and Brown both had 25 points last night. Kemba Walker, he had 20 points last night.
Yeah, he kind of had a bad first half.
First half wasn't really that good, but he came back during the second half, towards the end of the game, and he just kept firing shots off and got it in. And Tatum with that 3 at 1 minute left in the fourth quarter, the 3 at the end that made them take the lead even bigger was pretty cool. And like I said last night, it was a close game last night, and they pulled it off. I mean, Toronto Raptors, they're an excellent team, good team, well coached, and won the NBA championship, and the Celtics beat them. I think this is. I know we're quite a long time away to our NBA playoffs, but I believe this is their year. The Celtics. I was expecting their year to be last season, but they were just a mess with Kyrie and all them. But I think this is their year. They've been rebuilding ever since Doc Rivers took off and when Brad Stevens came in, and this is Brad Stevens' 7th year coaching, I believe, and he has rebuilt this team, as an all-star elite team, and I believe, this might be their year in the playoffs. I mean, don't forget, 2 years ago, they went to the playoffs without Hayward because he had a broken leg, and Kyrie Irving, who also, he had another leg injury, I believe, and they made it all the way to the semifinals.
The finals against Cleveland. Did they beat
Cleveland? I'm saying semifinal. I keep thinking the finals is the championship, but that's why I said semifinal.
The series before that.
Yeah, they made it all the way to Cleveland. They lost in Game 5, I believe it.
Game 7.
Oh, Game 7.
Yeah,
okay,
so
Game 7. They made Game 7 and they put up a fight.
And Tatum were really young at the time. But let's discuss the first game. The first game, they looked like they were all lost, and they weren't playing as a team.
Who they played first game?
It was
the 76ers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have what's the guy's name?
Simmons and Embiid and I forget who the other guy is. I
keep thinking it's Kevin Durant.
No,
but he left.
But he's injured. Anyways, so they looked all lost. Like 76ers just looked like a far superior team. So just 2 games there, it's hard to tell. If the Celtics, are they finally getting on the right page together as a team, or they just get lucky last night? But they looked really good last week. But the
last night was a good game. Yeah,
they looked lost. They didn't know what they were doing, and people weren't passing. They weren't sharing the ball. It just didn't look right. They couldn't get in a rhythm. Didn't have any decent runs that they put together. It was just, I don't know. It kind of reminded me of last year, but I was like, hopefully this doesn't keep happening.
And I see too, like when they played the Raptors, they kind of had a little bit of I'm sorry, not the Raptors, the 76ers, the Celtics kind of had a little bit of trouble at the free throw line and scoring during fouls. They were
like 27% or something.
Yeah,
from the free throw.
they had awful. They went for like 10 over 50 or something. That was just terrible. But last night it seemed like they fixed the problem. They were playing a little bit better. They were going to the hoop more, because I know another big issue they had last season was they kept throwing too many threes, way too many, and they were just throwing in, and I'm sure Brad Stevens probably said, guys, you got to drive it to the hoop more, and they've been doing that. So hopefully, that's the way they continue to play, because if they keep it like that, then they'll play really good.
Yeah, if they can get fouled and get to the free throw line and actually get them in. I mean, getting fouled and getting there doesn't mean anything if you can't get them in. To shoot like less than 30% from the free throw line is awful. I mean, you can't be an NBA
That's
team
just
and doing that. I mean, making, whatever it was, 20 out of 50 or whatever the number was. But they get in the paint, they can't get in with a free throw. And there's still problems at center. I mean, I think Robert Williams the third.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's going to be better than people expect. He did pretty good last
night.
night.
He's been improving. I'll say he's been playing. I'm not going to use the word he's been playing very good. I'll use the word decent. He's been pretty decent so far. I mean, like I said, we're only 3 games into it. But he has been playing, a little bit better than he played overall last season. I mean, how long's he been with the Celtics for? 2 years?
No, this is his third year.
Third year.
Yeah, I mean,
and is he still a rookie? He was a rookie when he first started.
Third year. I keep forgetting.
I think it's his second year.
I think you might be right. Yeah, because he
didn't play really that much at all last season.
I think with more experience, he's going to get better. I think people, are underestimating him. I think hopefully he turns around, because they really need a good center who really can.
Well, I mean, they got the guy. What's his name? Vincent.
Horowitz. They haven't even used him yet, and he did really good in the preseason, which is surprising. Cantor kind of looked lost that first game.
I feel like Brad Stevens should put him in, but I don't know who's going to be. I hope he puts him in. I mean, he's good.
Tyson, Robert Williams III in there, because Cantor's already got hurt, and I don't know why they haven't used the other guy. The other guy seemed pretty good.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think tonight, as far as tonight's game, I think they're going to win. I don't think the Knicks are a very good team this year.
They've never been a good team. They were only a good team when Carmelo Anthony was there, but still though they played terrible even with him. But they were actually decent when he was there, but he's not there.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. It's only a couple games in. Maybe they are going to be better, but so far they've lost the first 2 games. So we'll see how they do against the Celtics tonight. Hopefully the Celtics can play another decent game, play team basketball, and get another win.
Yeah,
we'll have to see. I mean, I think it's going to be an up and down year. Hopefully there's more wins than losses, and that they play fun basketball. And instead of watching it last year, it wasn't worth watching. It was just, it was just terrible. They weren't playing as a team. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a win time. I'm not going to do any score predictions. I have no, it's too early in the season for me. I don't have a good feel for this team, which way they're going yet. So, maybe, if we start to get more games into it, we'll start doing some more score predictions. I do think tonight they are going to win. I just don't think that.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, yeah.
So I think that's going to wrap it up for this week's Celtics discussion. Now we'll try to do one. Every few games we'll try to do one. I don't want to do one after every game. It just takes a lot of time to look up some of the information and watch every game, and so we'll try to do one every few games or so. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe and give us a like. Until next time.